Okay, then our next speaker here is going to be Minnesota Department of Veteran Affairs Commissioner Brad Lindsay. Please applause for Commissioner Brad Lindsay.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation to join you on this special day, the Hmong SGU Remembrance Day, as you mark the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. A day dedicated especially to remembering the contributions of the Southeast Asian community, both veterans and their families, who served and sacrificed during this military conflict. I'm honored to be here as the Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs and to be here representing Governor Walz. I believe he is deep in negotiations with legislative leadership trying to get our Veterans and Military Omnibus Bill passed, which includes a bill that will finally recognize the Hmong SGU as veterans in the state of Minnesota. Thank you to our legislators for that. You may recall that last June, the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs hosted an event to commemorate the end of the Vietnam War and honor all who served. We were pleased to be joined by members of the SGU as we recognized all veterans of the conflict. The goals for our event were to express our gratitude and for all Vietnam-era veterans to feel honored, respected, and appreciated. So let me say thank you for your service. Thank you all. For the past 50 years here in Minnesota, the Hmong community has grown and prospered and become part of the fabric of our state. We were allies and now we are neighbors. The journey to this point has not been easy. More than 35,000 Hmong soldiers were killed in combat. That was an incredible 10% of the Hmong population at the time, a devastating loss. So today is an important milestone to recognize our Hmong allies, those who served alongside the U.S. military members and contributed to the war effort. As part of that recognition, I would like to present the proclamation from Governor Walz. If President Vang would come up, I hand the proclamations to him, and then I will read them. The proclamation reads, whereas from 1961 to 1975, Southeast Asians, Americans, and their allies served, suffered, and sacrificed in the secret war in Laos during the Vietnam War in support of the armed forces of the United States. And whereas on May 14, 1975, Long Cheng, a key United States Hmong military base in Laos, fell to communist forces, marking the last day that the American-trained Hmong command structure over the special guerrilla units in Laos was operational. And whereas at least 35,000 Hmong special guerrilla unit soldiers lost their lives protecting trapped, lost, or captured American soldiers and pilots in Laos and Vietnam, and whereas 1/2 of the Hmong population in Laos perished as a result of the American secret war in Laos. And whereas ethnic Hmong men, women, and children in Laos faced persecution, genocide, and forced re-education in seminar camps after American support ended. And whereas, despite the tremendous cost and sacrifices in the war, Hmong people remain proud to stand by the values of freedom and justice that America symbolizes. And whereas May 14th, 2025 is the 50th anniversary of the fall of Long Cheng and the beginning of the Hmong diaspora, including the arrival of the first Hmong family in Minnesota, a state that is now home to one of the largest communities of Hmong people in the United States. And whereas Minnesota recognizes the resilience and sacrifices of Hmong people, the hardship and loss endured during and after the secret war in Laos, and the courage, resilience, and achievements of Minnesota's Hmong communities. Now, therefore, I, Tim Walz, Governor of Minnesota, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, May 14th, 2025 as Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit's Remembrance Day in the state of Minnesota, and do hereby order all Minnesota flags to be flown at half-staff on the grounds of the Capitol area from sunrise until sunset on Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, in honor of the sacrifices made by Hmong Special Guerrilla Units. So I'll conclude with, once again, a simple message. Thank you for your service.
Okay, so the tanda na mong tebe to speaker yala hay lu tanda na ya Senator Tu Hyung na. Ni the chief author passed legislation for SGU Remembrance Day, May 14. He also is the Senate MAP caucus chair. I wanna welcome Tu Hyung, Senator Tu Hyung.
Hello, how is everybody doing? Aren't we all happy today to be Hmong Americans? Aren't we happy? So, Nyojong, I am Senator Tu Jong. And here's my wife, Ketsura Mua. Thank you. Thank you, governor's team, senators, representatives, mayors, commissioners, veterans, and our community members. We welcome you to this solemn ground on this solemn day. Oh. A little bit windy here today, but thank you for joining us on this SGU Remembrance Day here in the great state of Minnesota. Có trình kính chấp lời đâu cho Lào, đâu cho quốc tục trò đó. Ủa chào trò này tụ tiên gì? Thọ bây giờ đơn đó của kỳ cầm hoa. Ê bây đó của do rõ ràng thì bây mong ra đánh nâng giờ đã chỉ. Chúng nói là chỉ châu xong. Lúc chả đã lâu cần gầu rồi ya tử lông chánh. Ya cho tôi chừng nhỏ tới chiều lông chánh chỉ nên chừng cho để mua. Ya nên nhỏ xa trong có tài trong chế có tài chỉ nên giờ để bỏ lúc nhau nhau hồng. Ya một block đầu đu kho. Thì thằng đó thì lo để bây bóng bây lúc tới chờ. Tại vì lúc chỉ liền tu và thích cầu bao nào chỉ giờ inu tu xe na, nếu giờ inu dùng xe đồ bên mông, nếu bé hai đồ mình cả hai đồ bé đồ pan cho chạy nói thì lúc chỉ liền cầu bao giờ nu chỉ giờ nu bé bông tới chờ, lúc chỉ liền tu và thích cầu bao giờ nu bé tàu ilu tới chờ xe, nu nào bé giờ Hmong Americans, cái cả số đơn đó cũng cho我ต่อชัดจ้า叫我去木烧开，叫我帮家，叫我多去东他边样的那呢，哎边家了都这东西，边家了东就都不离，多他边样的路茶店呢，路那也边蒙路点点，到边家面家自家包家要，边我叫边也就没都没有，边我叫到那，我那么装茶波多茶多到边家路。bây giờ tổng thầu lột tuần nhau lúc tới chào cả mình một trong nọ trong chữ nhau lúc chạy đơn đó một bây giờ bây mong một sự chia trọc chính cử địa tây bao tiền khó chơi nó giờ bây mong địa tụ tiền chỉ mua ít khó chơi từ ít lúc lá từ ở lớn mua ít khó quân mày sau chạy trọc địa tây tiền lúc chỉ liền tu vẫn thích có bao nào giờ bây mong nu bây tàu ít tha án được án nọ án chữ nọ trọc bây mong địa tụ Be more Senator Fong, Senator Susan Pa, more Representative Ngô Lý Her, Representative Ethan Cha, more be Chuan Linh Tan Tho. Ya Don Cha mong be giàu xía ya mong tua sợ chế, chỉ ya to mong the she told Tan Tho be ít chồng mong. For all of you, I'm so happy that we are here today. We have our Hmong Veterans Day. I wanted to leave a message for our youth, for all the young people that are here today. May 14 is a special day. It's not a day for loss, but a day that we gained something as the Hmong communities. It is the day we became Americans. Today we are proud to be part of this country's great American dream. Our Hmong people persevered through 50 years of shame, 50 years of persecution, but today we proudly stand here and celebrate our lives as Hmong Americans to live out the American dream. We struggled and struggled for all these years, but today we have succeeded, we have persevered. There is still a long way to go, but we have come so far from that last plane that left Long Chang on May 14, 1975. And so for all the youth, be proud of your Hmong name. Walk with pride today. Today is your day. This is your inheritance. You are heirs to 2 generations of unfulfilled dreams. And so live out that dream. This is our Hmong American Day here in Minnesota. And thank you. And I have a resolution for Patan Vatong, President Van Tong. I have a resolution here from the Senate given to me, prepared together from Senator Herr and Senator Susan Pa and myself. Nó bị một đại resolution lo trong được chế đỡ ya mua này cho ôn nè ôn gì bé thì là mua bé tụ senator đó mình cả mua trong nó trong chữ em nó bé sau họ resolution nó tôi cho tôi này cho cụ tụ cho SGU cái này họ dòng xiên họ cả tung chú tụ plei cả sáu lo cả bé mong cả mua cho cái vả mình cả bé đầu lo mua cái mua nó ôn chữ cả mua cho cái hoa vả chỉ luôn nữa. Okay, thank you and happy Hmong SGU Day.
Okay, so I would like to recognize Representative Leslie, City Council Chen Marie Lee. And then we didn't do this in the beginning, but I want to recognize all of our Air America pilots that are here today, the ribbon pilots. During the Vietnam War, they came in and helped all of our SGU soldiers. I also want to recognize all of the CIA officers with American that came to work with our second military. All of the Hmong T-28 pilots, our next speaker is going to be Senator Feng He. He is the chief, also the chief author who passed the legislation for SGU Remembrance Day, May 14th. He is the assistant senator to majority leader. I want you guys to give Senator Feng He a warm applause, please.
Wow, what a beautiful day and beautiful people. Trong sáng trong planner tao chỉ biết xong lịch sử nó, cú đi hà luang kín đâu, tức là cú cho hà áp bên lùm mong để thọ sau. Họ cú hà để thọ của cho cú tu cho bây giờ nào cho gì, cho nó cá nhau rong hà một số sản đề, thằng đó của cho mình tu mình xài cái giàu, dùng lúc tây lúc chờ nó, của bộ lúc rong một cái giá cái dê, mua cái bán chỗ cho xong lịch sử tu. It's a good day today, a good day to commemorate the Hmong and Lao SGU and commemorate the day of Hmong Lao SGU Remembrance Day, as it is today, May 14th, as our state holiday. Earlier, the moderator already mentioned a little bit about half staff. I also want to read on section B and C. Section B says, schools are encouraged to offer instruction about Hmong history or read the passage about Hmong SGU, and that's to students on the day of May 14th. And C, businesses may close to honor this day, and employee may request day off to observe the day. So just want to let you know that patang itu ne tu chang tamin ji ta nu no che jing bảo le jang ya inu su mo on kai ku ni tao nhẹ yang kai ta จะเจกันดาพวกเตาใหญ่มองขอเก่งเกินเนี่ยตัวพวกจะเจกันดาคลาวดาไม่จะล่างจะโหลไม่เกาเราเตาไม่จะตู้เกี่ยวเขาหรือต่อจะตู้ใช้งานน่ะเจ๊เจ๊ว่าเขาหรือต่อคอมพานีไม่ถอนไม่ตัวนายแต่นู่นหน่อยไม่ฮอลเดย์ไม่ตัวชูจุดไปกล่องเราเตาโซชงยอดตาเล่นคือจิ้นน้องขอเกใจน้องเลยแต่พวกสุดใจเลยผู้ชนจีเขาเลยน้องกดสุดแล้วเป้าทงชีตอนจ่อ I also want to acknowledge some of my peers, Representative Hanson, Representative Gao Li Her, Representative Leslie, Senator Xiong, Senator Park, and Senator Mark Korean. I also want to acknowledge the Air Americas that are here with us, the Ravens. And Air America, actually, when you look at the statue here, there's an emblem of Air America next to the SGU and the Royal Lao Army emblem. And lastly here, long live to the SGU. I'm honored to speak before all of you today, young and old, and friends of the Hmong community. I'm also honored to represent you early this year to Thailand and thank the Thai government for helping us 50 years ago. And also thank the Hmong Thai of coming to aid us without kinship in the refugee camp. I also have the opportunity 2 weeks ago to represent you in Fresno celebrating the Hmong American Day in Fresno. So I'm glad to be here today. This is our 10th year coming to this very spot since the memorial is built to remember those who fought and died during the Secret War in Laos. Today our remembrance has additional meaning because 2025 marked the 50 years since the end of the Secret War in Laos and the Vietnam War, and marked our first arrival to the United States. 50 years prior, our people struggled and nearly being wiped out in Laos. Many of young people died not of illness or hunger, but because of the recruitment by our State Department as proxy soldier. 100 Hmong to save 1 American, as they were commanded, and many rescuers did not return. How could many Hmong die during the Secret War? Many Hmong died because they were young men, teens, and child soldiers, not much taller than their M16 rifles, not much older than me, born in 1965. Their corpses were among the body bags I saw too often as a child growing up in Longchang and Nasu that haunted me till today. I believe that every day their spirit are with us, living the American dreams and the promise of America. We, the Hmong Americans, must celebrate how far we come in 50 years. We have learned, we all gave to this country, and now most of whom brought us here had already gone and laid to rest in this beautiful land with opportunity, resources, and dreams. We hope that the future is brighter for the next generation of Hmong Americans, and that they will remember the generation that sacrificed for them to have freedom and democracy. And remember that we are an ethnic group of diaspora without a named nation. Yet we have love and care for all the country that we pass through and live in, as much as our neighbors, as much as our patriots, and sometimes even more. How far have we come as Hmong Americans? I would say far more than we had dreamed of 50 years ago. far more than I had dreamed of 50 years ago. And some even carry our name to global stage. As Hmong American today and into the future, forget not where your parents came from. Know who you are. Be courageous with pure objective for humanity and human rights. Maintain humility and resilience of Hmong people that we carry ourselves 5,000 years. Focus on education. Work hard. Be law-abiding citizen, but fight for justice. Help those in need and respect other